Hello and welcome to my stream today, where I am back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, which has been a moment, but not too long actually, because I've been playing it during the break anyway. Um, Today we will continue exactly where we left off. Why is my model not showing? Hello, hello. There we go. That's better. Very odd. Um, yeah, we will continue as usual. Where last week we have finally gotten the ability to use new heavy and light cruisers. Would you believe it? We actually got a new design. Well, not last week, but when I last played. So, let me quickly load the save. So again, I'm going to have to apologize for the sniffling and everything. There's not much I can do about it, unfortunately. But yeah, we have a military conflict. Alright, we actually now have a success counter as well, which is very good to know. And we have a conquest. At the moment, we have allegedly no tonnage in here, which is wrong. That's not true. But we actually have a fleet here, trying to capture these ports. There is Austrian submarines, but I don't know what they're doing here. And yeah, we have the defensive looter that's down here, where we have a fairly good chance to succeed. We are building a whole bunch of battleships, actually 2 battleships, the big ones, the very big ones. According to the patch notes and everything, our monetary troubles should actually slowly dwindle as well, which would be very nice. But yeah, for the moment we're refitting 3 battlecruisers. Don't know which ones, I'll have to admit. I think those might still be the TRX, because they were quite an extensive change. Oil in Ecuador. The depth charges, that's okay. Western France has actually been conquered by Spain. Recent mishaps between shared borders. Okay. Yes. I don't know where or what. I see. Okay. Considering the position of it, that shouldn't be too difficult, because we still have some ships nearby. Somewhere. Actually, let's just move this one. 16,000, how much do we need? 24,000. Probably move these 2 over there, that's 3,500. What do we have here? 26k and another 1,700. Could probably move that heavy cruiser here. Actually, probably can't. Would the Stettin be already enough? 16,100, 200, 6,284. How much do we need? 24k, that's not enough. Let's just move the Azia out and see how that develops. We might have to do it one at a time here. We're gonna move the Sun 4 in there already, though. Nej, Bakasura. We're definitely gonna have to upgrade our African fleet a little bit. How the fuck? How did you end up here? What the hell? Hey, we're actually going into central China again. Very nice. Good to see. I like having money. The Soviets are trying to take... they're actually taking back Manchuria from Japan. Interesting, interesting. It's a 62% chance to succeed. With a completely oversized fleet chilling here. Our finances look good. Our shipbuilding... We're still using a lot because of those 3 battlecruisers, I'm guessing. Hang on. Status. Refits. Oh, the Eulenburgs. The newest ones, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. They're done in 2 months, though, so that is going to be alright. How are you doing today, Bakasura? I have the feeling that I'm not the only one that's trying to take this area. Also, we're probably gonna go to war with Spain soon. Because I want those French territories. That is a lot of money that Spain now has access to. Industrialists who are impressed by Navy and ready to invest for the needs of a fleet. What's your answer? I would like to go for the GDP here, actually. Because that is no problem. We can build even bigger heavy cruisers now. Though I don't think we have a hull that actually supports it. Hang on a minute. Like if you firmly decided not to bring the fridge home so that they just bought so you don't have to carry another heavy object. That's very good. I know the feeling of just getting home from work. It's like, really? You want me to do more work? Come on. You know, we currently don't have a hull that actually supports the 16,500 tons. Okay. I think we're going to try to build some light cruisers, though. Because we're gonna have to retire old ones. Slowly but surely. Retire all the old cruisers. All the Dresden-class cruisers will be retired. Including the Frauenlob. But we have a new class to replace them with, so, you know. I don't think that's going to be that big an issue. 47%. Yeah, I really do feel like there's more than just me going for this. You know what? Let's bring our might to bear. I don't actually know whether or not these will get there in time. But we'll certainly try. What about this one down here? 0%, but that's okay. Yeah, no, that is now slightly too little. Just slightly. So we can't move the Azia. What we can move instead... Nope. It's both of these here. That should be okay. Just clear out the old built-in fridge that had been collecting dust like the broken picture was. And then they go, look at fridges, but now buy one today. Yeah. That's usually how it goes. Hang on a minute. What happened? I just took it with no losses whatsoever? Excuse me? Okay. Oh, come on. Send you to destroy over there as well. The good thing is that the destroyers are fast enough to just make it from here to all the way over there in one turn. Oh, here's the thing. 901 million. I have a choice here. I'm gonna try it for one more turn if I can see if I can get this chance to rise. But for now, it seems like we are kind of shit out of luck. Actually, should I fight? Who should I fight? Spain or Italy? That is so many people rebelling all of a sudden. How about you don't? Yes. I don't know where we're doing that. What? Oh, I see. That's in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. That's also in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. This one, however, should be fine, because our northern conquered areas are very close. And we have quite the fleets here. Why are you here? So what is the chances here? 43%. Motherfucker. Would you stop rising up against me? Okay. Everybody, go back here. We're gonna make sure that we're keeping this territory. Cameroon is also one that I want to keep, though. So we now have to defend our interests here. This is now 100% because we have overwhelming firepower. The second conquest is probably not going to work out. We have a military conflict here, which is going to be a pain in the ass. 7,000 tons is what I need. 7,000 tons. Maybe we actually get away with this. Because I can probably pull together some destroyers from over here and use them to suppress the uprisings here. Oh, we have our little tiny major fleet here. Which is pretty neat. I'm going to move these as separate fleets for the simple reason that the destroyers are going to be significantly faster. And this conquest here should be fine. This military conflict up here is going to be annoying, but we might have a few moments to send something around. Do we have anything on the fleet, on the coastline here? We do. The Anhalt. We need 39,000, so we're gonna move a whole bunch of destroyers again. And also the unhired and escort destroyer. I'm gonna actually quickly change something. Leave the Sun 4 right here. Because one, the Sun 4 is going to slow them down, and two, we might be able to do this. Just by having destroyers in the area. Not everything needs massive ships. Sometimes you just need a lot of them. Because all of these are fairly small provinces. But they're all rising up right now, and it's very annoying. Need to go bigger. I mean, we are pretty much in the biggest fucking size we can be. The biggest battleships the world has ever seen are being built right now. Well, this is what large industrialists propose the redistribution of the government's budget in favor of the industrial sector at the expense of the army and navy budget. What is your reaction? You feel unauthorized. These business people are ready to sell their homeland for some extra cents. This is fine. Okay. The state that your navy is ready to fulfill its duty in respect of the agreement. Yes. Well, we're not at war with Italy. Kind of saw that coming. Kind of play towards it as well. So we're holding here for the moment. This will take a moment to get there. They should arrive next turn. Let me just quickly check. This military conflict should proceed better soon. Once this... Not you. Why are you going? You shouldn't be going. Then we have this conquest, which is certainly going. Which will get us some ports in the area, which is very, very nice. There's going to be some interference from the Italian side. I don't know what they're going to try to do, but they're definitely going to do something. Then we have this conquest here, which we're still trying to make work. Okay. Yeah. And then we have another conquest back here. Okay. Okay. Well, my friends, we're back at war. We didn't have time to build the new ships, but at the same time, we now have more money to build the new ships. Let me see. That's a Terry, that's a... Okay, let's move a big fleet. You get 2 CLs with you. To not make it overbearing to actually have to manage them. We have here the Cormoran, and I see that's all heavy cruisers, not actually bigger ships. But oh, there they are. Okay, we're gonna move one of those with one of these cruisers, so the cargo will actually get its first combat debut. See how that's gonna go. At the same time, the Graf Terik is going to get its own combat mission. With some light cruisers and some heavy cruisers. That's how to build ships. You clearly don't know how to handle the engineers. You just have to tell them that they have 5 days to finish the ships with a firm enough voice and they'll get it done. But at that point you get quality of the ships. It's going to be a little bit... You know. We're moving a whole bunch of battleships now. Oh, this is the very big gunship. You're gonna move like around here somewhere. And then we have another fleet that we can set out to the Mediterranean. Very good. Quality will be top notch. I've seen them do it plenty of times in movies. But of course. Clearly that is how it works. That ship's gonna need some escorts, which is good because we have a whole bunch of cruisers still flying around. I think basically all of our big ships are now on the way. You fucked with the wrong navy, Italy. You fucked with the wrong navy. We're not backing down, and we will make a fucking fool out of you. So, we have a lot of stuff left over, so let's build some ships, shall we? We need new light cruisers. Now, how many do we have right now? We have 20. So let's build at least 20 new ones. Building 20 of these right now, though, that is 200,000 tons, which we can actually just do, I think. Yeah, we can. Are you implying that Hollywood is lying to you? Potentially. Let's build 21. 21 is good. 21 is very good. Yep, perfect. The moment that the war starts, just put 21 light cruisers into production, let's go. We're fucking going. And the heaviest battleships aren't even built yet. They're still in production. So let me just move myself a little bit to the side so you can see the year. Basically, I needed to go to war to get the unrest down. Maybe Italy is hoping to beat you before they are done. That would be impressive. That is a big battle. Withdraw. Shit. Well... They are fairly light battleships. But that is one battleship, 4 battle cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers. Well, you might just have to turn around and go the other way. This is a very first big battle, and this is too much right now for this little fleet. Run away! I'm just hoping that they have nothing that's faster than me. Run away! Run away! Not often that we do this, I have to admit. But sometimes it has to be done. At least the radar warning shows us exactly which direction they are, and they are in many directions. Hollywood is in California. Surely a Californian wouldn't lie to you, right? I mean, they probably would. Let's be honest here. Yes. Yes. Come on, game. There we go. Okay, we're attacking the Italians at Uganda. Okay, we gain control over Tunisia. That is perfect. That way we have some ports in the area. They're not the biggest ports, but they're not small ports either. Yes. Yes, they would. It's just slightly too little. You're slightly too much, so, move over a little bit of your tonnage to there. What about here? It's a 65% chance to succeed. That's okay. That's still at 0, but... shit's getting there. Shit is getting there. This conquest is proceeding nicely. So what other missions do we have? Military conflict, that's okay. The conquest here is not okay. This military conflict is okay. That military conflict is probably also okay. And then we have the conquest here, which is proceeding nicely. Sacre bleu. Yes. Yes, yes. You know what? We're gonna provoke them a little bit. Let's see how quickly we can gain Sardinia. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Eastern Sicily, Cyrenaica. What? I mean, Sicily would be a bit of a stretch, not gonna lie. But I have no idea what Cyrenaica is. Unless that's this. Doesn't make much sense. No, that's Western... when? Let's just start a naval invasion then and see what happens. Next turn. It's very nice that we knocked Tunisia, because that is the perfect bridgehead that we needed here. We also already had Corsica, but Corsica has a tiny port that we can't even land a single battleship at. So that doesn't really help us. There's at least 3 meetings already, so that's a lot of fire. I don't know what you're even trying to do here. We even upgraded the ship, so it should even be able to properly fight them. I want to know what they can do, though. Show me, friend. What are you capable of? It's southwest. Actually, we have radar on this, don't we? Oh, radio thingy. Do we have radio thingy on here? I'm not sure right now. I mean, we'll just go through it the normal way, right? Hijack. Going pretty well. We're approaching the enemy with a battlecruiser that they have approached with their heavy cruiser. Bold. Probably very stupid. Slow down to gunnery speed and let me look at that ship. I don't know what they built there. It's fancy, I guess. Actually, did we already update Jericho? I know that we built, or that we made a new model for it, but I don't know if we used it already. Pixie kept calling me he was selecting the battleship and kept trying to explain the difference. Yeah, that's not quite a battleship. I think, wasn't Lady Lex planned as a battlecruiser? No. Was that Lexing? No, was it her? So, carrier. I know it's a carrier, but, fuck. There was a whole bunch of ships that were planned to be a battlecruiser, but then, later on in their lifespan have been changed into a carrier. Before they were even commissioned as a battlecruiser. You know what? I don't know how fast you are. We're gonna figure it out soon. 5.2-inch gun, 9.1-inch guns. What are you using? We're closing the distance. Ooh, flash fire. It exploded. It's throwing its turrets. Originally designed as a battlecruiser, she was converted into one of the Navy's first aircraft carriers. Yep. I'm very knowledgeable about stuff. Though I might not look like it at times. We have another battles where I think we might be sinking them without taking a single hit in return. They haven't hit us yet, at least. And they keep exploding. Worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse. A lot of war knowledge. Yeah. Oh, that's dead. I didn't even check. What? Maximum bulkhead, spacious quad. They have a good design, in theory. They just didn't hit us. Which is less than optimal for them. War vehicle especially. I know where my interests lie. There's also another carrier, which... I can't remember the exact one. Might be all the technological superiority you have, potentially. Also the fact that the crew on that ship specifically is trained to hell and back. They're not gonna miss a shot. If there's a possibility they'll hit it, they'll hit it. I think this is an equal fight. Which is not ideal. Equal fights are for suckers. But we're gonna fight it anyway. Ooh, a night battle. Wait, I see. This is the upgraded version of this ship. Did they get trained in the same way the Frauen, in the way of the Frauen or something? Basically. They are also a veteran crew. I was very confused for a moment because this ship looked so wrong, but that's because we now have the better turrets. These are still our same old cruisers. Victoria Louise. With 8-inch guns, Mark 3s. Yeah, we definitely haven't upgraded the Sarajevo, not Sarajevo, the fucking Jericho yet. Where are you, my friend, my buddy, my pal? I know you're close. I know you're close. But what I wanted to say is that there's another American carrier that did something very interesting. It was basically christened as an unkillable ship because of the way that it fought, and the way that it got bombed 3 times into submission. One time literally being sunk, but the Americans just built another ship of the same class and slapped the same name of it, so the Japanese were utterly terrified when it just reappeared entirely fine. Yeah, this thing's getting fucked already. What is your armor belt? It's awful. You have nothing. What the fuck? You're getting peppered by the high explosive shots in back of you. Yeah, I'm noticing that the volume is, specifically the sound effects, is very loud right now. I mean, I know that the game is also very loud right now, though. It's still a bonus. Blob. They hit us. You know, a little. It's another carrier, but yeah. I don't remember which one. I don't think it was Saratoga. I also don't think it was Lexington. I can't remember. Basically just some carrier of the Americans kept getting slapped, and it just kept getting back. Like, I think there was 2 incidents where the Japanese thought they did enough damage to sink it, but didn't. And then some other things where they did sink it once, but the Americans just replaced it with another ship of the same make, of the same name. Why are you here? You are not supposed to be here. At the same time, this is a massive fleet. We have some very, very strong ships here. That's 3 of the 4 Terrys and 1 oil book. We're probably going to take all the light cruisers and just turn them around and run away, while we're trying to slap the shit out of their battlecruisers. Because normally, battlecruisers aren't that heavily armored. That doesn't mean that they're not, but still. This is going to take a moment to load, by the way. There's a lot of ships here. And this might be a very decisive battle, because this is a lot of enemy firepower, and if we can sink a bunch of it, or all, that would be great. Look at this beauty. 38cm guns. You're not made for these kind of battles, so you will turn around and run away. I think that's actually all light cruisers in one formation. Yes, very good. I'm going to detach you here, because you will keep my own heavy cruisers out of combat for too long. 38 centimeters that aren't 38 centimeters? What do you mean? It's 15-inch guns. I mean, to be fair, not these. On the Oldenburg. There we go. 380mm guns. Oh, we found the enemy. We're basically going in with 2 heavy cruisers and our battle cruisers. Let's just equalize the speed here. Is it 3 times speed as we turn our fleet to the left? What do we have here? That's an enemy battlecruiser. Solid design, basically no secondaries though. Could be a battleship as well, for all that I know. This range is quite substantial, so it's unlikely that we'll actually hit them critically at this distance. But we might get a good hit. There's a bit of lag because I'm guessing there's so many ships out there. I'll focus on one ship here. Closest one to you. That's a heavy cruiser. It's at 13-kilometer distance, which doesn't make our chance to hit particularly good. In fact, it's kind of terrible. There's a lot of shells flying in, though. I think the enemy's actually in secondary range of some ships now. What's the secondary range? 12.8 kilometers. The Terries can actually hit them with the secondaries. That is very funny. Oh, overpen. What gun was that? That was a 15-inch gunshot. Actually, no, that was... It might have been on the same target. That ship is not heavy. Went a slightly inch closer. Because again, we are 10 kilometers distance. This is like at the absolute range of our ships here. Penetration, again, a 12-inch gunshot and another 12.1. The fact that we haven't identified any of these yet is a little bit annoying. I want to know the armaments. I want to know if I have to be afraid of torpedoes. Okay, 4-kilometer tops from this one. Even this thing has a torpedo. That could be the battleship. The oil book's on fire. Could be better, could be worse. The enemy has not gotten close enough where we get some very, very good hits in it. Even just the secondaries are sinking it. Because the secondaries actually do have more than enough penetration to kill it at this distance. Yep, that is not a good time for that thing. Torpedo detonation, I think that thing is going down very soon. There's at least one heavy cruiser that is not getting out of here. That's a lot of banging noises. Yikes. Okay, yep, you've already retargeted. However, I wanted to retarget on that battleship. What guns are you using? 13 inches. See, how much penetration do you have on those 13 inches? 43.9 inches. You might actually get through armor. At very close ranges. What kind of shells are you using? Soft cap ballistic 1, that's fair. Heavy shells, that's also fair. It might explode. That is arguably the worst. But what secondaries? Secondaries was alt and right click. Torpedo detonation on the battleship. Bonk. Destroyers really don't like getting hit with big guns, or even just secondary guns. It would be very awkward if eventually we would run out of ammunition. Okay, that's some secondaries again on that ship there. Torpedo detonated, that has no more ammo for anything, seemingly. Secondaries now move fire to the next destroyer. The Italians are seemingly playing very dangerous games here. On your secondaries, pretty big destroyers, big destroyer silence. I mean, the secondaries are 5-inch guns. They're basically destroy guns. On most of these ships. I think the Oldenburg also only has 5 inches? Yes. 5 and 3 inches. Fairly standard guns. All things considered. Flooding on the enemy battleship. Yikes. Again, the enemy destroyers are not happy. As long as they have their destroyers, though, we need to be careful to not get too close because of the torpedoes. Nasty hits, nasty hits. We are slightly taking damage ourselves. It's nothing too bad yet. Next one for the secondaries, please. Actually, you know what? Just fire them with your main guns. It's a light cruiser. But yeah, the game is not happy about this many ships on screen. Okay, that thing's dead. It's gone. Next cruiser. Giovanni Dalla but something. Dalla Bandinere. We're taking a bit of fire, but the volume of incoming ordnance is reducing rapidly. Yeah, that's a good statement to make, actually. Especially after that happened just now. I don't even know what happened there. I think I'm overpinning one and hitting the other with the same shell. That's another light cruiser gun. Continue firing on this light cruiser, as it's not dead yet. Those two massive volleys that just raked across those two culling ships. Yeah, yeah, it was. Also, the ships that they're engaging are very, very good at taking out the cruisers because of all the 12-inch guns. We only have one ship with big guns. The other ones have fairly moderately sized guns for battle cruisers. It's another ship destroyed. Fire the destroyer. It's basically the entire light fleet gone. It's only that destroyer left. And there's some heavy cruisers, and then it's just big ships that we have to kill. And even just one hit on this destroyer will absolutely smack it out of the water. There you go. That was a battleship main caliber hit. There goes another one. I don't think it's going to do very well from here on. There's another main caliber hit. There's another main caliber hit. It's dead. It has to be dead. It's sinking slowly. They might actually have fairly good anti-flood systems here. Anti-flood 3. It's okay. The Ostmark have actually taken quite a bit of damage through fire and stuff. No critical hits have been made by the enemy battleships, though. What guns are you using? 12 inches? With pretty good penetration values. And very high range. Okay, I think let's move on to the next target. There's a heavy cruiser that's firing at you. This thing we're still going to get back to. Not a happy camper, not at all. They haven't actually penetrated and did any critical damage to us. So far it's just been superficial stuff to the superstructure and some fires. Maybe a 4 belt penetration at most. The battleship's about to pull equal with you, so change fire to that. You only had armored the superstructure, but here's the joke. Superstructure is armored by now. Main caliber high explosive shells will just still set it on fire. Some overpens, some fire still. Partial pens. The Tennies might actually struggle with penetrating the armor of this thing. Actually, no, it's 12-inch armor build. That was a good salvo, whoever fired it. That was a 12-inch gun shell. It's making a mistake, it's getting too close. It's trying to fire torpedoes, I think. "15-inch shells out. Missed. That ship has gotten too close. And the thing is, from what I can tell, that's the most heavily armed ship, or armored ship on the enemy side. Everything else is going to be easier to kill. They might have similar or higher firepower. I haven't actually looked at the heavy cruisers, or battle cruisers. What the hell is this? They have a lot of 12-inch guns, I have to say that. That is a lot of 12-inch guns. Oh, the battleship's gone. I don't know why you turned around. Oh, you... I don't know what you're doing. I want to be honest. Ooh, that was a big hit. That after ship. No, what? Okay, this is exactly why I fucking hate the system of the fleets that is in this game. We need to leave now. We are too close, and they have too many guns. They are faster than our ships, so that's gotta be a problem. Damage to us. Okay, fear the Italian battle cruisers, I'm guessing. Political decision forced them to put further guns on the ship. Unfortunately, it's working for them, and it's working very well. And it's so much damage. Again, nothing critical has been hit. But they're flooding us. Slowly but surely. For now, they've taken more damage than we have. They've lost a battleship and a whole lot of cruisers. But we need to get out of here. Oh shit. Increase speed. They're firing at you. That's all. Rest of the fleet, stick together. Equalize speed. Make sure none of us sinks. They have very good guns there. Mark 3 12 inches. And we have Mark 3 12 inches as well, but they seem to be better. See, they're about the same in performance. It's just that they have so many guns. Okay, we're gonna click this end battle button. So we should really fear the enemy battle cruisers. They are dangerous. If they are a threat to your navy, you just have the air force up real quick. Oh wait, this is Germany. We don't have to. Yeah, yeah. Hey, at least we're not Italian. We didn't bomb our own ships. Much. Now, there is solutions to this problem. Fight to the end. They didn't appreciate that fight. They lost their flagship, arguably. But the battlecruisers are a lot scarier than the battleship we sunk. Now this is a fight that I'm willing to take. Thank you for the qualifier, Cause you were about to say something. No, there was actually an incident where some German destroyers, where the Air Force and the Navy were called into the same sighting of a British convoy, but then the planes spotted the ships and weren't sure if they were the enemy, and then the ships spotted the planes and weren't sure if they were the enemy, and at some point one of the ships just opened up on the airplane and they just dropped bombs on them. So, the enemy is that away. You know what? We probably won't need you. So let's just go straight ahead. With the battleships. That's the one you were talking about. I think the ships were returning from a mine lane operation. I don't think they were returning. I think they were also called in for the same sighting of a British convoy. But I'm not sure. We are seemingly pretty close to the enemy already. And the enemy is about to have a bad surprise, because we have a big fleet here. Including the Brandenburg. The spiritual successor to the Brandenburg. My friend, my buddy, my pal, you have a problem. That's like cruiser. Wait, no, isn't that? That's one of those 12-inch fuckers. I don't like you. You're getting blapped. Right here, right now. Hey, Ryu! How are you doing? Let me give you a quick shout out. Just pause this battle right here. Give you a shout out. How are you doing today? So you have radio detection, direction finder, but you can also get a radio rangefinder? I'm not sure what you mean. We currently have a radio direction finder, yes, so we can tell where the enemy is. You can also get a radar that shows you, like, a blip in the water where the enemy actually is. But I don't know what you mean with a radio rangefinder right now. Like, that is not a thing. I see. Steady as well. What way actually playing? I didn't look. Stadio. I see. Let me give you a shout out as well, Strelly. How are you doing today? Both of you. Well, I already asked Ryu, but, you know, I gotta ask it again, I guess. Last week of vacation for you? Yeah, I had vacation until last week as well. Excuse me, and continue firing at the battlecruiser there. Thank you very much. Continue firing at the battlecruiser. That is the focus. I don't care about that tiny thing here. It's out of torpedo range as well, so why would I care about it? Come on, hit it. Yes. What is your armor scheme anyway? It's very all or nothing. I'm doing fairly okay. I still have a cold myself. The build menu study was fun though. Okay, there we go. Extensive fire on that ship. Now you can blab the light cruise out of the sky. Water. I'm guessing so as well. Oh, you also had a nice day, Strelly. What are we thinking today? The Italians. They actually have some scary designs, so I might have to copy some of those design cues. I might have to design a battlecruiser class that copies some things here. Because that worked scarily well. Like, really, really well. Now, we are currently fighting with overwhelming firepower here, so we're not that much in danger in this battle, but the last battle, we could have actually lost a few ships there. We didn't, but we could have. So, we might just go straight to the drawing board and create some battlecruisers. We haven't done that in a while. We've built a lot of battleships now. Very, very big battleships. With ridiculous armor layouts and everything. But not much else. So, that's okay. Central Africa. Italian Empire. Oh, that's where we are launching the naval invasion. That's what it is. I see, I see. Denmark called the Alliance. I don't know why you're calling the Alliance again, but sure. How much do we need? 43,000? Sure. We also have a land invasion going there, a land invasion going here. We might still actually lose some territory here. They are still to arrive, so that could actually help there. What about this conquest is also a 50%. Alright then. So, what else do we have in the vicinity here? We could move this over here as well, just to make sure that we're getting this territory. There's still a fleet of us somewhere? Oh yeah, there. There's a big fleet. The big battleships are arriving. Not the biggest though. So Germany touched the sea. I mean, yes. Went to some pretty scary Italian battleships battlecruisers in the early campaign the other day. Also had something happen for the first time 3 times in a row in the same campaign. Okay, that being. No idea what it is, but we broke a boss. I mean, structural damage means just that they've taken so many shots that they've just broke apart. Let's just go and design a battlecruiser. Something scary. So far we've gone for big, which we will still do. I will admit to that, it will still be big. But it will be big in a different way. Except I can't really do that because we still have our old hulls. Britain, France, and Germany all collapsed right in a row. It happens. You haven't looked at a European map in ages. It does actually touch the sea, though, yes. We are at the Northern Sea and what we call the Eastern Sea, which is, yeah. Yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Can I actually make this slimmer? I want this to be speedy. Actually, what's the max speed of this hull? 29.4. It's going to be a bit tough to do that. Let's see if we can... Not the draft. We can actually do that. Very slim. That looks kind of cool. I wonder just how many we can put on here. If we go to centerline guns and we go to, like, or 10-inch doubles, that would look sick. But how much penetration can we get out of these? How much can we get out of these? $31. That's not very great. We can probably go to super heavy. 34.8. German organization monopolized sea trade in the east and north seas to the point of telling even the British king what's what. That's pretty interesting. I didn't actually know that. 10-inch guns seem to have a little bit of an effectiveness cutoff here. 18? 15% is the max we can do. 40 inches of penetration on these guns. Still a fairly good rate of fire, especially if we compare to 12-inch doubles. Which would be our other option. At the same time, without even increasing the barrel length, this is 50 inches of penetration. Right off the bat. So now was America's in 1925, own Ireland, all of the islands of the Pacific, England, most of Africa and Sardinia. Yeah, sometimes that's just how it works. So, let's just actually put the shell here. While I like the 10 inches, I don't think they're worth going for right now. I do not believe that they're worth going for. So let's just armor this thing up and actually do the things that we want. Which is taking this thing to the... That's not the right thing. Gear turbines. To the brink. 46% with that funnel. 40... We're gonna need 2 funnels. Oh, we might not. That's 65. Okay, we still need 2 funnels, but we can make this work. Probably. There we go. There are more such cities across the coast of the East Sea too. Hansa was a P. There was a Hansa city like Bremen or Hamburg in Britain. I see. I didn't actually know that. So here's the question now: which of these guns? Like, let's be honest, the 10-inch gun turret looks so much better than the 12-inch gun, but we just don't have the upgraded models for these guns yet. Also, how much rate of fire would a single one have? 1.94. It's not that great. I think 12-inch is really the sweet spot for the moment. And this might be one hell of a ship. I haven't looked at the armor of this thing. Yes, we can. But for the moment, we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we don't have them. Also, very super duper frying? Yes. Always got to go for super duper firing if you can, right? There's just no bigger style point than that. We do have a massive forward offset though, so we just gotta shuffle some stuff backwards. Not with this hull. The reason that we have it in the back is this step is part of the hull. So I can't even remove it or do anything else with it. I could place secondaries here again, but oh well. But apart from that, we can't really put another step in here. It's just not in the part of the ship. We could maybe make enough space to put another turret there. Potentially. which would be very funny. Not gonna lie. Wait, no, we can't even put another turret there because we're at max centerline guns. We would need to put a side gun instead. Hang on a minute. Doesn't quite fit. It can still shuffle. No, you can't put a Babette up there. It would be neat if you could, but no, you can't do that. That looks pretty damn scary. It does. It would be terrible against anything but big ships also. This is the problem. They haven't touched the armor at all. And shit gets very heavy very quickly. I mean, the thing about these guns is they're not just accuracy and volume. They're accurate guns. Don't get behind that ship, damn. It's so dumb, though. It's so fucking dumb. We might build a few of these as big ship hunters. What is our explosion chance? Flash fire 6.2. Can I carry more shells? I can. Oh boy. Yep. It's slightly too heavy now. We can probably shuffle some stuff. Maybe. Things you can cheese a little bit. Because technically this is a side-mounted turret. Technically. And it is not quite middle. Not quite centered. The thing is we need a little bit of extra weight to do some stuff with the armor because it's awful right now. Like, it's genuinely useless as it is. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, we can probably get away with this. Maybe. Things I would actually like to increase the range on these. But the problem is that I immediately run into the problem of where do I... Oh, I can actually shuffle them a little bit. Oof. It does give them like 25 kilometers range, which is pretty good. That's just wrong. What's just wrong? There's so many things wrong with the ship that I can't count them anymore, so tell me. What is wrong? There's so many guns on the ship, it's completely fucking stupid. Like, if I wanted to make the ship more effective, slightly off center gun. I can't put it center lined. That's the problem here, because it's not a center gun, and I can't put 7 center guns on the ship. This is by far our worst armored ship in the fleet. In a deck 3 inches, in a belt 7 inches, can get away with that. 13.5. maybe a little bit more. This thing is dumb, by the way. Like, absolutely stupid. It has no secondaries whatsoever. It is just to counter those Italian fucks. There's a lot of customization here, yeah. This isn't even, like, everything. I've ignored a lot of stuff of the builder for this ship because I wanted it to do one specific thing. It's a Christian Bale statement. Why isn't it possible? Why not, you stupid bastard? Ah, yes. Yeah, the fact that I have this many guns that are reloading this quickly is not very normal. Now, there is obviously another way to do it. You could go triple guns instead and have more. Because right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 guns, which you could do a lot more efficiently than 7 turrets. But at the same time, if one turret breaks, we're not losing everything. So that's good. I need a name. Star is currently the name. Also, that is not the German word for Stern. And honestly, I don't know what to call this thing. Actually, no, I have an idea. It's a city, but the reason I went to this name is actually slightly off. So, oh, we could actually... Ooh, we could lower the range. Because the range is very high for this ship. And then actually not have completely terrible armor. Oh my god, this is so good. We don't need 20,000 kilometers on this thing. It's gonna fight the Italians, mainly. Ah, yes. This makes me a lot happier now, because it's not completely stupid. Nope. There we go. Nope, not quite. Can I up caliber them to 12.1? No. Not quite. It's a lot of pen on these things. We might actually want to go a little bit lower pen. Maybe even lower pen. This will lower our range, lower our penetration, but at the same time, give us some other benefits. Because this will increase the damage, but also make it less likely to actually bounce off the enemy. And these guns are made for penetration right now. Might even be able to go for oh no, standard is a bit low. From 49 to 39. That's a bit not great. Then again, if we fight something with 15-inch belt at even 10,000 meters, like 10 kilometers, that's gonna struggle. I want to defeat a 15-inch belt at 10 kilometers. Which this can do now. So that's good. That's very good. There we go. Yep. I think this is it. The dumbest ship we've built. And we're gonna build them. Not many of them, but we will build them. Let me actually grab my phone. Actually, I think we have a 4-ship class available because we didn't build that many. That range, though. I mean, for 1922, that is really good range. Like, unless you mean the ship's range, which is still okay. 16,000 kilometers of sailing is still okay for a battlecruiser. It could be better, but range is like the easiest thing to downgrade and just, you know, deal with later. Now, we can't really build many of them right now, because we're building ships. But let me quickly check one of my notes, because I have made a note on our ship classes and everything. Let me actually check something. Not to put your entire country's GDP into one ship. Nope. I'm keeping myself to a rule here. That's why I'm saying that we're not building many of them, at most 4. So, yeah. It's a bit of a weird rule set that I've set to myself. Also, this thing's expensive. Not as expensive as the Wolf, because... yeah. This thing is nuts. By the way, if you're still here, Jack, the extent of customization on this game goes a lot further than what you could actually see here, because I didn't put any secondaries and the likes on it. I just put main guns. For this thing, for example, I did put everything on. All the bells and whistles. It's also very big. This thing is bigger than a Yamato. It doesn't use guns bigger than a Yamato, but it is bigger than a Yamato. It's also extremely sturdy, and has very good armor. We could actually probably immediately upgrade them. And change the Citadel layout right after... hang on. Because... since we made the ship, we unlocked the Turtleback armor scheme. Which is a lot heavier. Okay, never mind. That doesn't work. I think you didn't customize gun calibers on the barrel length on the Wolf, so it's not fully customized. You'd be wrong. They're all customized in length, but not in diameter. Like, these are all customized. It's very cool. Yeah, we can't make weight savings to put the Turtleback armor scheme onto this ship, but it's still gonna be very, very sturdy. I think I'm gonna put 2 keels into production immediately, and 2 later, because we need to wait for the cruisers to actually be done. Yeah. Reason being, we only have so much production capacity, and we're almost maxing it out. Now we're not even repairing any ships right now, so that's gonna add to it after we need to repair ships. Yikes. How long are my light cruisers still building? Status 12 months. 12 months until our light cruisers are there. That actually makes me think. I want to check something. Something funny. Because we have the Dresden and everything, and that's nice. But, and that's a big but, I wonder if we can give it a little bit of a combat effectiveness upgrade.
Now, we can't build any more of these because the hull is obsolete. Yeah, these turrets are now too big. Okay, no, that just doesn't work. Okay, so this hull is well and truly over. No more upgrades for this ship. This old light cruiser needs to go. We can't upgrade it further. So we're gonna quickly click and turn. The first few months of the war with Italy have ended. Italy has drawn the short end of the stick, however not by much. They gave us a good pummeling, and that is unfortunate. Because that means that the enemy has a class of ship that can hit us really, really hard. The battleships didn't do much, or their battleship. But those battle cruisers with the 12-inch guns, they fuck. Unfortunately so. Okay, Southwest Africa is now ours. Okay. Jericho, you'll help out over here. While you guys move over to here and make sure that we're getting this part. Actually, you're also gonna go there. How's the conquest over here looking? Not so great. Do I have more? I do have more. That's small ships, that's a light cruiser. What do we have done here? That's mostly not even our stuff. Technically. Oh, it is mine, but... Wait, how did you end up over here? What? Did I build one of you over here? Guess I must have. So, I don't think the Italians are contesting me anywhere right now. Which is odd. Hello, hello Reki. How are you doing today? I'm doing fairly well here. The Italians have picked a fight that they shouldn't have. Excuse me. I wish to move directly into that enemy fleet. Deliberately. How many battleships do the enemies even have? I don't know. 3. The enemy is down all of their fleet. This explains so many things. So many things. Ah. What about Spain? How are they doing right now? They're average on technology again, which is unfortunate. They have... I guess they're going for the submarine warfare. Odd choice, but sure. Yeah, I don't think that the Italians will hold us. Maybe here they will. It would have been really nice if you'd taken northern Egypt so I could take it from you. but you didn't. Bastards. Is every Dreadnought stream its own game, or is it all... It's one really, really long session at the moment. It's a continuous storyline, which is why I've started highlighting a lot of it. Actually, basically, so far all of this PlayStation has been highlighted. Up until the beginning of June. So I need to actually go back and highlight further, so that nothing disappears. Because we've had a lot of very fun engagements and a lot of devastating wars. This could be annoying. 8 double 11.2 inches. 6 double 12s. Ooh. It should be fine, theoretically. We have some very, very good battleships here. However, this one is not made for this. The first Bismarck. That's... could go wrong. Could go wrong. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is world conquest. So, yeah, we had our own legend spun. Yes. 3 battle cruisers, a heavy cruiser, and 2 light cruisers. Okay. So, this is currently our most modern battleship available. The Hetzer Contresh. We're gonna pull away the light cruiser. I don't think it's gonna help us in this fight. The enemy is just too heavy. You're gonna detach. I guess I can't detach you. I can just. Yeah. So we're gonna be fighting essentially with 5 ships here. The enemy is firing at us already. Impressive range. Now this is a very, very big battleship, and it's got to be slow and lumbering. But it has the biggest guns that I'm aware of. And overpack. Have good luck. I definitely want to keep the heavy cruisers in the rear. Well, the first Bismarck is, again, a fairly small ship with 10-inch guns. We could probably actually upgrade this one to have different turrets and Mark IV guns. We definitely want to inch a little bit closer to them. Also, you're a fucking nerd. Wolfrack. Let's go down to like 18 knots. Partial pen of an 8-inch gun. The 10-inch guns of this thing definitely don't quite have the firepower that the 16 inches of this have. Of 79 inches of penetration. We can easily penetrate a 15-inch gun belt, 15-inch armor belt at 17 kilometers. And trust me, they don't have a 15-inch armor belt. We might actually just get overpens galore with this ship. What hit us there for a full pen? A 12-inch from a fucking battlecruiser again. My god. I wouldn't even be surprised if those battlecruisers are old ships that have a veteran crew. Well, they're not. They're really not. surprising. What are you back there and why are you so slow? It's another 12-inch gun hit. That's just a heavy cruiser. Interesting. I don't like that the 12 inches are this good at hitting our battleships. But this thing has a 17-inch armor belt. That's not the right one. This is. I'm not that afraid of the 11-inch gunship. It's technically almost the same, but smaller guns. But the thing is just, because it's smaller guns, it can't quite penetrate our armor belt. And they're just so accurate. Whether they have so many guns, maybe. I don't know. Q. Well, the good thing is that down heavy cruiser at least will be blapped. I'm not even technically able to penetrate that ship right now. Maybe we've actually sailed out of the effective range now. That would be very nice. Well, the heavy cruiser is getting a pummeling here. That's very good. Probably gonna go down. So much high explosive. Bonk. Was it another 12-inch? That was, in fact, not a 12-inch, I think. Their fucking 12-inch guns are so good. Stop it. I don't appreciate it. How are they this good? They have so much high explosive penetration, it's ridiculous. Okay, this is bad. You need to go. We need to actually deal with their big ships first. We can't just ignore them. They just keep setting us on fire. Yikes. That was a 12, wasn't it? That was a 12 indeed. Commandant, disengage. Ow! Stop! That's one of the heavy cruisers gone. Okay, the Italians are actually quite a threat. You don't have the armor to engage these guys. The Saxony is not going to be able to actually disengage, unfortunately. They're not missing, though. If this thing actually hit its shots, that would be really, really good, but these are Mark 1 16-inch guns. So it's gonna be a stretch. I was a partial pen for 497 damage. Unfortunately, they're just getting full pens on me now. Hello? I don't know where they're getting full pens. They shouldn't be getting full pens. What do you mean? How are you getting full pens? What do you mean? There's nothing you can penetrate apart from the superstructure, and that should not be flooding me. What? This does not make any sense. Huh? I am so confused. How the fuck are you doing that? I don't get it. What the fuck? Okay, we're trying to get out of here now. Fuck this. I don't get it. I don't understand. They should not be able to penetrate this at this angle. Like, what? It does not make much sense. I am so confused. We're not going to be able to disengage. The first Bismarck will be able to, because it's fast. And small. But the Thresh will probably not be able to. Because of the tiny fucking light crystals hiding in the smoke there. I don't understand. I do not understand. Nothing harder than re-dry pasta. I just don't get how they're penetrating us. That's not... like... Hang on a minute. I actually need to check something in a second. Because I am just that confused. Like, we have... Hang on a minute. So... the way that this is calculated is that you take the base armor, which is 17 inches, and you multiply it. Yeah, effectively, we should be at 38.25 inches of belt armor. How are they penetrating us? Like, even the Thorn Arc Belt should be significant. Like... 9 times 2.25 is 20.25 inches. And that's usually very angled towards an enemy that's attacking you. Like, something just feels very wrong right now. I was blessed by the Pope for extra holy damage. I don't think holy damage would do something against us. I don't think we're monsters. Gotta roll out the new BB. The thing is that the new BB doesn't have much more armor than this thing. It actually has, like, 1 inch of extra main belt armor, and that's it. Because 18 inches of main belt armor with that modifier is ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that the secondaries are currently not firing because of the listing here. Get the holy hand grenade. Yeah, that was a defeat. I'm not even... Yeah. I don't understand how. AP, HHG, ammo? What? What does that even mean? Oh, I'm a piercing holy hand grenade. Ha, funny. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing, but this works out so well for them. So that will succeed, that is good. We're keeping Tanganyika. Here's the question. Yeah, okay. We're gonna double down on this and make sure that we keep our territory over getting new ones. Hang on a minute. What if we can do both? Get him right in there. Who knew the Italians would have Slayer ships? I don't know what they really shouldn't have as much penetration as they do. Like, they're penetrating us in a way that shouldn't be possible. Straight up. Like, I don't fear their battleships. Their battle cruisers are terrifying. I'll be going you 64,000 tons. Big for that port. It's not too big for that port. We need to move the fleet over to Morocco. And get ourselves a large base ASAP. So we might just try to take some Sicilian ground. The good thing is that they don't have many ships, so they have to really try to get something done here. Unfortunately, we're currently way over capacity. Which will mean that everything we try to build or repair is going to take longer. Also, every single fucking area in this bit is currently trying to rebel against us, which is annoying. Stop that. No Sardinia. I'm sorry, I'm currently not sure where that is. Italy's like, oh, I'm stupid. It even says so right there. The thing is, I can't. For some reason, I can't invade this. All I can guess is that it's part of some other bit, but I don't know which. Because, oh no, now it's available. Hang on a minute. Is there a large naval base on here? 55k, 54k. That's actually not going to be enough. That is not going to be enough. We have some very large ships. You know what? We're just gonna move this fleet over here as well. Make sure that it will be ours. May not be enough by ship tonnage, but it'll take less tonnage to take. Yes, it will. But the problem is that we need to repair our ships and refuel them and stuff, and we really need to get some stuff done. We might have to pause some ship building as well, which is annoying. The 2 big battleships are done repairing in 1 month. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I just don't understand how the Italians, like, how those battle cruisers are just that fucking scary. And you may need to make sure that we're not... Okay, that's fine. It's a bit of a weird battle, but sure, we can fight it. Oh, right. This is a mistake. This is a captured Spanish ship. It's also bouncing up and down. Or maybe Russian. Oh no, wait. This is actually not ours at all. Neither is this. This is an Austrian ship. Wait, what? None of these are mine. I didn't design any of these. Oh no, wait, I don't know what you can do. And I'd rather not lose you against a superior enemy, because you look outdated as shit. I thought I was fighting with my cruisers and stuff, and I didn't realize that I'm not, in fact, fighting with my cruisers. Run away! What the hell is this even? 8.1-inch guns. 7.7% for... What the fuck? Run away, run away. They're southwest, we run northeast. Nyong. And battle. There we go. Like, what is this fleet? I didn't fight the Austrians yet, by the way, so I must have gotten them as a reinforcement somehow? I don't know. Really weird. Very, very weird. We're gonna auto resolve this and see what happens. Yeah, okay, that's good. Yikes. Auto resolve? Hey, that's good. America against them. Okay, that's good. Why are we at war with the Soviets now? Oi, Denmark. My ally. What? What do you mean it was... Wait, what? Chad changed hands? What? Where? What? Oh, these guys rebelled. Motherfucker. Well, it doesn't really matter. If everything goes right, you're just gonna lose anyway. So, I think a bunch of battleships should be repaired. Sort by status. A bunch of cruisers repairing right now. And then building. Okay, we should be good. Once we have this area, we can turn our forces over to Sicily. And hopefully we are just gonna go slap the shit out of those fucking battlecruisers. Because honestly, that's the only dangerous thing they have. I don't fear the cruisers, they just kind of explode. The battleships don't seem to be particularly good either, they just kind of go under. But the battlecruisers just kind of... smack. Smack, smack, smack. Also don't like that the unrest is still rising. Because we're not decidedly winning battles that much. Hey, we found oil in Morocco. Yeah, I have some money. Why? You even went to war with our enemies first. Why? We even paid you off? What do you mean? What do you mean, you dumbass? We paid you a whole shitload of money. Why are you suddenly... Motherfucker. This is actually working, and that's very funny to me. No mercy. Mercy is for the weak. In a sense, the weakness and moves to the kill. Hey, Shady. Things I don't actually know what the British have and ship-wise. I have not been at war with them at all. I know that the Russians are kind of pathetic. Hey, look, it's an Italian fleet. It's one heavy cruiser. Trying to break through here. You could actually probably go to port here. Fucking British Navy right here already. Annoying. Mercy is for the weak. Have a good night, Jack. Take care. A meeting, a convoy, maybe even more. Who knows? Chain lives in death. The thing is, the way that it's currently working out might actually result in America also going to war with us, which would not be very good. Sure, he have 2.5 billion. Of course that failed. Nothing's been sunk, so that's nice. Motherfucker. Yes, I don't know where, but sure. So we kept this part. Oh, Madagascar. Sure. We have a whole bunch of ships here. Our good old Commerce Raiders are back in action. There's a destroyer here, there's a battleship and a destroyer here. Britain is just fucking annoying. Hey, Deadman. Play another game that will break your brain. It's not that bad, Deadman. It's fine. Lots of enemies here. But I have the feeling that we might be able to make this work for us. First of all, we're going to gain this territory. After which we'll turn our attention to Sicily. And maybe somehow figure something out. Will you just fucking run away already? You can go in there. This is already over capacity, but we are just going to... you know what? You also go to port. Just leave. Just leave. It's fine. It's all fine. It would be great to get Gibraltar. The worst thing is that I might not actually be able to pass back through Gibraltar, I just realized. That would be very annoying. 0 tons, 1 battlecruiser, 2 battlecruisers, meh. Unatimus work at the same place that you get online at the same time? No, actually, she's halfway across the globe from me. I'm in Europe. She's in South Africa. This game is sort of world domination, but the thing is, I only get control over the Navy. Anything political and stuff, I can try to influence, but I have no direct control over. Okay, we have a bit of things we can do here. Okay. There's like risk? Not quite. Not quite. You see, the screen that you just saw was the campaign screen. What we're going into right now is the gameplay. And there's also ship designing, which is really cool. So we are defending our transports, okay. Don't mind the bobbing, it's a bit of a bug. Sorry about that. I don't actually have direct control over the transports here. And I'm not going to bother trying to control this light cruiser because I don't know what the Japanese light cruisers can actually do, and this one looks very outdated. The transports are also just kind of there. And losing them will make me cost money. Which is less than ideal. Maybe I should keep you close for the moment. So that's the direction the enemy is in. We're closing the distance. Wait, why are you here? Go away. Just go somewhere else. Something spotted my battleship, the Kronprinz. I don't see the enemy yet, but they see me. There they are. Let's smoke up. Set the torpedoes to off for the moment on both of these. Off, smoke up as well. Well, the good thing here is that the enemy is probably not going to be armed well enough to deal with the battleship here. They have this thing, which is... Actually, I think that's a heavy cruiser. Actually, I think they were all heavy cruisers, right? Stop trying to avoid a collision here. You're not going to collide. It'll be fine. I don't know why I'm not seeing the enemies much. It doesn't really make much sense. They're not far away from me. And the smoke should be doing that much. Right? Pretty sure I should be seeing the enemy. Focus fire on that dude. Normal torpedo fire. Bonk. Turn away. The torpedoes have been fired. Normal torpedo fire for you as well. We might lose this destroyer, maybe not. Maybe we can get away with it. Destroyers should just leave now, though, because they will die in very little hits. Well, the battleship will be able to tank these guys for quite a while, if not indefinitely. Okay, maybe not indefinitely, but setting us on fire. Bonk. Okay. We should be okay here, though. Our chance to hit them is steadily increasing. Will you continue firing at the same target, please? Don't just switch targets. That's a really dumb move. That was a miss. Maybe fire secondaries at that guy, but that's about it. Partial pen. Well, we have a 18% chance to hit when we're not actually getting hit ourselves, though. Okay, no, we have to deal with this guy. He's getting too close. Speed up to top speed. Massive hit on the enemy. Probably not going to avoid the torpedo that he fired at us. Turn hard right. Let's see. 70% chance to hit was pretty good. Slow back down to actually increase the chance. Blocked. Mostly a miss. Only one shell hits and that was bounced. That ship is about to go down though. It's not going to hold out for much longer. Okay, next. This distance our chance to hit is going to look a lot worse. We're moving to the UK in maybe 2 years' time. Just need to get your studies in order and get the certificates to get a job there. That's very nice. I've actually never been in the UK, despite being European and from Germany. I just never been there. I don't know how bad you're damaging me. What is our armor? Our minimal armor is 2 inches. So, with your main guns, with high explosive, you should struggle penetrating us. Why are you penetrating us then? Not to speak of the fact that the secondaries are gonna have significantly less firepower. That's really annoying. That doesn't make for fun. It feels like they've changed something about the formula. And it doesn't make sense how they changed it. Like, if you armor yourself up, and the values say that, you know, yeah, it's this thick and the enemy has this much penetration, there shouldn't be a thing of like, oh yeah, but no, they damage you anyway. Because they should not be able to penetrate me from all the way over there to here. That's 8 kilometers, and 8 kilometers, even their main guns don't have enough penetration with the high explosive shells to penetrate my weakest point of armor. It's just a little bit annoying. Like, what's the point of having a battleship go up against heavy cruisers if the heavy cruisers just blap you with the high explosive shells all the time? Like, I get that you want to, that you're going to be set on fire and everything, but that was a good hit. Maybe one more sub and then we'll have to turn away because these guys are getting dangerously close. No, fire on this one. on, outrun the torpedo. Come on! Yeah! Quad flooding on that enemy heavy cruiser. Slow down again. We really shouldn't be taking as much damage as we are, I think. It does not make sense that we take this much damage here. Like, I don't think I've seen a... Like... Why are there so many partial pens and so little blocked shells, despite the fact that they have this little penetration? They have less than half the penetration needed to actually penetrate our armor. I don't think that makes much sense. Like, they're actually whistling us down. What the fuck? That does not make any sense. Zero Claw, what you're doing seems like seems like something you need to play for 40 hours to get the basics. It's not as bad as it seems, it's just that I'm very confused about how the enemy is even damaging me, because you can see the table of penetration values here. Like, the secondaries really shouldn't be damaging me at all. But they do. Because the penetration value of the high explosive shell, which you see on the left side, the very left part next to the meter number, is at 1,000 meters, 1 inch. Our smallest bits of armor is 2 inches. That's the minimum armor we have on the ship, anywhere. There is no thinner piece of armor. Which is why I'm very taken aback by the amount of damage we're taking. It doesn't make sense. Because half of it is from the 4.7 inches. Like, the 8.7 inches at this distance I can understand, but the 4.7s shouldn't touch us. Especially because they're not even fucking over-penetrating or partially penetrating the fucking superstructure, but the belt. Somehow. Like, what the fuck? That is so much damage! How? What? That's... I don't get it. I do not. And yeah, we're destroying them, but we're taking so much damage in return, it's ridiculous. What's the point of armor at this point? Might as well just build a super lightly armored heavy cruiser and just blast everything. Fucking dumb. Did I miss something over the past week that I wasn't playing? Did they make this big a change? I mean, it does work on an armor belt system. The way that, you know, a battleship does work. But the thing is, I'm gonna click on the enemy and you'll see their main gun performance against my ship when I'm aiming at my own ship, if it's letting me. It's not. One moment. Hello? There you go. That's where they can penetrate me. Everything red is a no-no. Usually employ the US Army doctrine, and you never fight battles unless it's 3-1, or you very much outclass the enemy ships. Well, I do outclass the enemy ships by that much. That's the thing. They shouldn't be able to touch me at all. But they do. Which is just completely dumb. Like, what? And I want to point out, I've been playing this campaign for like 2 or 3 months. Maybe like 1.5 to 2 months. This is the first time I've run into this. But this is also the day where I've run into Italian battle cruisers that are completely ridiculous for what their penetration should be able to do. Like, What is the fucking point of armor if it doesn't work? What the fuck? I don't get it. I do not get it. Jesus Christ. The British Navy is on the march. I don't know where they're going, or why they're going there. Armor piercing stuff. Even then, the way that armor piercing goes is that, you know, that's what we're firing at each other. But there's a maximum penetration value. The armor piercing stuff doesn't have enough penetration to go through my armor. At all. But looking at the time, I need to stop here for today anyway. I could maybe try to force peace with someone. I should be on peace. And like, what is the point of making a ship that's very, very heavily armored? Giving yourself a lot of trade-offs, like you can't make it nearly as fast, don't give it nearly as many weapons. If the enemy could just slot more weapons onto their ships and just slap the shit out of you. That just doesn't make sense. Hey, peace has been signed. Very good. Enjoy 10:30 PM. Yep, that's why I'm going to stop in a moment. You know what? Give me a battle cruiser. I do want to fight that, but not today. Because I do need to stop here. I need to work tomorrow, which, yeah. Just save over here. Yes. And I'm gonna have to end my stream for today, so I will go and check who I can raid. And I'm very sorry for being a little bit annoyed at the game, but I'm just very confused about what the fuck is going on. Let's go say hello to Nitro, who's probably just started, but he's playing Warframe today. So let's go say hello, and I should be back tomorrow with something that is not actually on my schedule. I've been asked yesterday if I wanted to do something very specific in Armored Warfare, so I will try to do that, which I need to adjust my schedule for. So tomorrow, tonks. Have a good night though, and thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, despite my whining and confusion. Take care. Bye.